you've documented quite a bit about the people who died around Hillary and Bill. So we've got this long, some people call it a kill list, might be a little justified, but there's this long list. I mean, when I go through this list of people who have died around the Clintons or committed suicide around the Clintons, it's quite a long list. And then you've documented the Ron Brown story. So a lot of people, oh, Ron Brown, helicopter crash. And that's the official version. Ron Brown, helicopter crash. You've looked into it, and God bless you. He had a bullet in his brain. Why isn't this talked about?
Well, because the four people who went public with that information, and one of them has become a very good friend of mine, the woman, the photographer who discovered the hole, had their Navy career, their armed force careers ruined, destroyed, right, for going public. I started that book, and I had a nice advance, and I said to them, the publisher, I said, listen, at the end of the game, the end of the story may be plane crashes, stuff happens, I can't guarantee that. I'm not going to create a conspiracy here if there is not one, right? But at the end of the book, I came to the conclusion that the dispassionate observer looking at the evidence says, yeah, he was killed. And he was killed for a very specific reason. And that is because he threatened to rat out the Clintons on their China trade. And this was before the 96 election. Couldn't happen. So people say, you've probably heard this, Jamie, do you believe there's 50, the Clintons had 50 people killed? And I say, what if it's only 2 or 3, out of 50, what if it's only a handful, right? How many do you need before it becomes shocking? How many women do you have to rape before you become a rapist? How many people have to kill before you become a murderer? They were, say what you will about Obama, say what you will even about Biden. The Clintons were the most evil people ever to occupy the White House.